Wall Street bracing for some more bad news this morning. CBS News correspondent Priya David is at the New York Stock Exchange with more. Good morning.
Harry, good morning to you. Insurance giant AIG has just posted a record-breaking fourth quarter loss, $61.7 billion. Overseas, markets traded poorly overnight on the expected earnings reports. The Nikkei and the Hang Seng were both off almost 4%. Here in the U.S., the futures are off 178 points. The market is expected to open lower this morning as the government continues to pour billions of taxpayer dollars into bailing out insurance giant AIG.
AIG's $62 billion loss today is the largest since Time Warner Cable's $54 billion drop in 2002. AIG had been in talks with the government on a revised bailout that now adds $30 billion in aid to its existing $150 billion rescue package. On Friday, the government agreed to take up to a 36% stake in Citigroup as part of a revised plan. The continued financial gloom has even investor Warren Buffett, one of the industry's leading bulls, turning into a bear. The economy will be in shambles throughout 2009, Buffett wrote, and for that matter, probably well beyond.
Now, Warren Buffett does point out the country has faced worse challenges in the past, including major wars and the Great Depression. In all of these cases, Buffett says, without fail, we've overcome them. That's the word from the optimistic and famous investor. And just to reiterate, the government is pouring another $30 billion into AIG, Harry.
All right, thanks very much, Priya David at the New York Stock Exchange. Joining us from Washington, economist Peter Morici. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
$30 billion more for AIG on top of $150 billion. TARP money by the billions and billions and hundreds of billions. Is there any end to the amount of money that these financial institutions are going to need to stay propped up?
With the policy the Obama administration is pursuing, no. He's not dealing with the fundamental problem in the market, and that is all these mortgages that are failing and the free fall in housing prices, which is creating the losses that AIG must finance because it guarantees the mortgage-backed securities, along with the fact that its good businesses are now suffering because no one has confidence in the AIG insurance companies, so people are steering away from it. It's losing business. The company's melting down.
Should these banks be nationalized?
Well, if you nationalize them, you still have the same problem, that unless you change your overall approach to financial markets, the basic packages for the companies fail. AIG tried to sell its good businesses, but the buyers couldn't get credit because the financial markets are not there.
So in the end, is the real problem, is the underlying problem on this still the same problem that we started with 9 or 12 months ago, the collapse of the housing market?
Exactly. And the mortgage-backed securities, the mortgages, and so forth. The federal government is refusing to create a bad bank like the Resolution Trust that we had in the savings and loan crisis to sweep all these securities off the books of the banks, work them out, do triage, and put a floor under the housing market. Until that's done, these one-offs at Citibank, Bank of America, AIG, one after another will fail. We'll end up putting $2 trillion into all this instead of $750 billion before we're done.
Warren Buffett, in his letter to investors over the weekend, said describes the economy as being in a shambles. Is there a light anywhere, as far as you can see, on the horizon?
No, I don't. I don't believe the stimulus package will be nearly enough because it's poorly structured. And I believe that Obama's plans to raise taxes, while we can discuss the merits of who should pay taxes and how income should be distributed, is very wrong-headed at this time. Timothy Geithner's financial stability plan scared the market. Obama's stimulus plan scared the market, and now Obama's budget has scared the market. The Obama people should understand what Bill Clinton learned, to listen to the markets. They're a good sounding ground for what you're proposing.
Peter Morici, as always, we thank you for your time this morning. Thank you, sir.
Take care.